Good evening, Carol and John shoppers. I have less of a voice because we had such an active and exciting weekend. Phil Kennedy Johnson was here, and we had a really smooth signing. He was wonderful. Everybody waiting in line was wonderful. The staff was okay. But we had a great time with him, and then we had a weird dinner service, which was cool to live through. Somebody currently writing a comic book, and just all around smooth weekend. So thank yous extended to Valentino and the Cleveland Public Library and all that going really great. We have more thank yous actually, because last week when we had Winston in the adorable crown, we couldn't say it because it was a day before we were like legally allowed to. Yeah. But he was selected by Cleveland Magazine as an editor pick for best shop cat in Cleveland, along with two other cats, one of which I've personally met and is kind of a jerk. I'm not gonna lie, cute, but like does not want to hang out with you. But yeah, so Winston's among that regal few, hence the get up. And then we were also selected by CnJ Magazine as best comic and collectible shop. Same week announced. So, woo! But we couldn't do that without you guys watching us right now. So now we're in a meta loop thing. But thank you, thank them, thank you guys, and you guys. You guys are pretty cool too. Andrew's here. John Shear's back. John Shear's not in Kentucky. He didn't get stuck there like Jeepers Creepers style. We have a fun thing. This is our 175th episode of Tuesday Night New Comics. So we all each picked out a 175th issue because as Carol and John's employees, we value the single issue story. None of us have ever read these except for the Flash race. But I picked Iron Man 175 because we've got new Iron Man on the table. We've got new Flash on the table. So iconic. Kyle snagged this one. Andrea picked a cool, rad metal cover of Conan. And John Shear grabbed... what?
There's new Conan on the table.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Relevant. And then John Shear went with Wonder Woman's evil twin. Can't go wrong. So, yay, 175. Let's sell some stuff. Kyle showed you one of the many cool new Avengers line of Marvel Legends. He'll give you a view of the others. They are all awesome. I've seen them open one way or another. The Black Widow, or the Yelena one, yeah, whatever, White Widow. Deceptively cool guns.
Oh,
I would flip it, but the orbs pose really well. So deceptively cool guns, cool accessories, awesome villains, all Avengers, and then War Machine with that sweet energy burst. Right? I'm excited about a good set of action figures. We also have left over the display Hulk blown up covers from Phil Kennedy Johnson's signing. They are signed by him, which makes them extra special cool, and they're only $30, which is pretty much what it costs us to print them. So we just want to make the Hulk look cool elsewhere. First appearances.
Yeah.
Right. Stopping in the shop this week. It is a new week for previews. You'll see that on the table, but while we have them, DC previews, Marvel previews, when you buy DC Marvel books, we will give those to you. I like throwing things off camera. It's a novelty that, like, in the years of doing this, I have appreciated just... Okay. Only two first appearances this week, both DC. Don't. Amalek. Yes. First appearance at Amalek. I was trying to remember the drug mart joke because it kind of sounds like a prescription. And then first appearance in Flash #1, great new ongoing series. The Uncoiled, which is one of my favorite Fright songs. I was listening to it earlier today, so I was stoked to see that. Let's get to new stuff. This table's packed. We did not have room for action figures on them, so boom, there you go. Previews, new Tom King book that I'm very excited about on the cover of this previews.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it's a retelling of 1984 previews. So, not 1984, Animal Farm, but it's Animal Pound, which is an awkward name to say, but I'm really excited about the book. Back Issue Magazine. We don't normally have these on the table. It's number 147, a Wonder Woman George Perez tribute. Yep. Good. Star Trek Day of Blood. This is a one-shot for
Shax's Best Day.
Shax's Best Day. And we have Star Trek number 12 on the table too for ongoing. A reprint of Conan the Barbarian number 2 from Titan. And then number 3. So that'll be cover A.
Cover B.
Cool.
That one's going to be cover A.
This one's cover A. Oh, yep. Right, because we had to move away from the kids stuff.
Yep.
And cover C. Right?
Snake cover.
Snake cover. Let's do something exciting. Cool. Image has a new original graphic novel out this week by Jeff Lemire and Matt Kinn. So arguably two of the weirder writers in the comic book industry. I feel like they'd high-five me for saying that. It is a perfect noir book with like a little trippy twist. It's dedicated to Jack Kirby, which I read in the beginning and was like, bold choice, like very contemporary writers. Picking something pretty classic. What's this story going to... About halfway through the book, it is like a love letter, but in a really great noir style. So it's got some good tropes in the beginning. Kyle and I were both hooked. Like, I read it cover to cover. Kyle
I read half of it.
Yeah, they went...
Let's see. Yeah, we
Y'all
read
went
half.
did work.
We read half.
But fantastic. Cosmic Detective, exactly what is promised to you is what's delivered. But they kept it low-key as far as easing you into it. I like it. Start to finish. Reprints from Image give us World Tree number 3 on its 3rd printing, World Tree number 2 on its 4th printing, and World Tree number 1 on its 5th printing, which I think we can all say, if you haven't read, is very worth the 5th print pickup. Yeah, very worth. What's the furthest place from here? 14. I knew that before I pulled it because I read it already. And then we had a 1 in 10 variant for that one. Firepower is back up there with number 27. Some of the hardest numbers to read in the comic book industry. And then Capterra is on number 2 of part 2. Void Rivals, new issue this week. Oh, wait. Do you want to do... We didn't talk about this part.
No, we didn't.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Vanish from Donny Cates, Volume 2, paperback. And then you got the Schlub, number 2, in that miniseries. I think it's 5. Void Rivals now is on number 4. Robert Kirkman still has not put my letter in the letters page, which is a crime. Andrea and I have been composing a Dear Robert letter for quite some time now, but we need to get the correct level of sternness while also getting our point fairly across.
And gush a little bit too.
Yeah, and like, shame on you, Robert. I hope he sees it. Cover A, wonderful. It was a great 4th issue, by the way. I know we're all kind of hooked on it, but it was a great 4th issue. Cover B, cover C.
That's actually a 1 in 10 for cover price.
Oh, cool. Thanks, John. And then 1 in 25 variant. Oh, it's... Yeah. Well, if you don't know, I know. Now. And then 1 in 50 variants. Surprise, Transformers.
Oh, no.
We got a cool Marvel book-ish. It's a kind of autobiographical story this guy put together with his own artwork, but using classic Marvel characters and Marvel stories. But he kind of weaves his own story into it. It reads like a comic for sure. A little bit of storybook angles to it, but you can see a big mix of media in there. Sometimes it's classic comic artwork and covers that I can't find. There you go. But sometimes it's not. But it has a lot to do with it.
And if you read the comics page in the newspaper, the guy who does Mutts, that's who's doing it.
Oh, yeah. Cool. We sold out pretty quick a couple weeks ago, but we got Star Wars The Mandalorian back in stock. And then another Star Wars one from Marvel. You've got the ongoing Star Wars series, Volume 6, current ongoing. Whole mini-series of Silver Surfer Ghostlight, that's 1 through 5. Same for Monica Rambeau Photon. Above that, we've got Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers Saga, so a bunch of reprints
Kelly
of
Sue
her
the comic
Monica.
stuff.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, 1 through 8. Then you got 17, Life of Captain Marvel, complete miniseries. So, that's the higher, further, faster
Yes.
stuff. Cool. 2 epic collections from Marvel. You got the Avengers, Yesterday Quest, and then the complete original epic of Miracle Man.
With, like, it says for mature readers, it's for mature readers. I flipped through, stuff has not been cut out, so, yeah.
Oh, that little mature content
Yes.
thing? Okay, fair enough. Fair of you to point it out because it's very small. And then the complete crossover mini for Carnage Reigns in paperback. That's so little.
It's it's clearly stated mature content.
1 reprint from Marvel this week. You got Dark X-Men number 1 of 5 on 2nd printing. And then we're in Star Wars stuff for Marvel, or non-superhero, I guess. Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 2, number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Concept art variant. And the Daniel Warren Johnson, kind of manga style. It looks sweet. I like the strip of focus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so good cover there. Above that, Dark Droids tie-in Dr. Aphra number 36. Then we got some Miracle Man stuff. It was going to be a 5-issue miniseries. Now it is not. So we're on number 6. There's your cover B, and there's your cover C.
Hey, that's gonna be our cover A.
That's cover A?
Yep.
That's a stupid cover for cover A.
I agree with
Is he a superhero?
you. Not so super there. Speaking of superheroes.
Let's talk about real superheroes. Micronauts, Marvel Facsimile Edition, #1, first time reprinted anywhere ever, period, or something like that. They made a really big deal about reprinting Micronauts. There's actually an omnibus in previews. But Micronauts #1, Marvel Facsimile Edition. They're super small and super fun. Right. And look, a blank variant.
Oh, I think they're actually on there. You just can't see them.
You had that one. Storm, last of the miniseries. This will be your cover A and cover B.
Yep.
Cool. And then I'm next on my reading stack. 100% next on my reading stack. Kyle was absolutely making noises while reading this of excitement, of like good stories.
There was Blade out today, and I made more noise reading this.
Oh, that's odd. That's the statement. Cover A for Marvel Unleashed #2. Got your Pizza Dog cover. We only got one, so I know someone's going to be quick on that. But we've got a couple Throg covers, and I hear that this is the issue for him.
And if you have not read it and you're like, what are we talking about? It's like Super Pets, like the Marvel Super Pets doing stuff. We have issue 1s. Get it. It's awesome.
We're going to keep that in stock as long as humanly possible. It's a fantastic Avengers coming together story, regardless of their species.
Yep.
And Bats is in this one when I was flipping through it. Miss Marvel, New Mutant, #2 of 5. That'll be your cover A. That is great.
The Adrian Alfano variant.
Alfano?
Yep.
Cool. And then design cover. You got a 1 in 10 there. Can I do it?
Yeah.
Can I say it?
Oh, yeah.
There's a better one right here. Bald Kamala Khan or hairless Kamala Khan kind of looks like Bobby Hill.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're not wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is our consensus around this table. That's where we are now. Jean Grey. I can't unsee it. I want the cover so bad. Jean Grey, #2, Fall of X crossover. We got a Momoko cover for that one.
It's the 60th year anniversary.
It's my favorite one so far, truly. And then 1 in 25 variant. This whole row is
Yep.
Whole row of Death of Venomverse #5, end of the miniseries, end of all the tie-in stories in the back, so your Kid Venom stuff ends here too. It's a doozy. This is your cover A. We got 1 in 10 variants. We've got 1 in 50 variant. 1 in 50 variant.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday morning cartoon.
Bagley, isn't it?
Bagley,
Bagley,
yes.
thank you. The Stegman other variant, but more importantly than anything else, the design cover for Jeff the Venom Shark.
It's so cute.
Venomverse Jeff. There he is. That was cool. Spider-Man India, penultimate issue, #4 of 5. Then we've got X-Men Days of Future Past on #3, Doomsday, sorry. Not to be confused with all the other X-Men Days of Future Past books. That's your cover A. This will be your cover B. Moon Knight, City of the Dead, #3 of 5. Little misleading with like City of the Dead all the way down here, in case anybody in Marvel who's important is watching. And then we've got cover B and a 1 in 25 variant. Above it, second on my reading stack, mostly because of Kyle, you got Immortal Thor #2, picking up like after a very tumultuous moment. Like that was I'm excited to see what happens.
It's an awesome battle.
Perez cover and Stormbreakers. Yep, cool. And then a 1 in 25 variant, which we were all kind of oohing and on over.
Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah, we had some goo-goo eyes on that one. Realm of X #2 of 5. Fall of X tie-in. Above that, we've got... let's do this one first. Ultimate Invasion #4. Phenomenal wrap-up to the Ultimate Invasion miniseries. They're kind of trying to bring Ultimates back to being relevant. Phenomenal wrap-up. I am not well-versed in the Ultimate Universe and like where stuff fits together. And I was enthralled by the story and like where it left off for the possibilities of like fun stories to be told, like using familiar faces in fresh ways. Honestly, very excited about it.
It was very good. It ended very well.
The only thing I'm not excited about is Brian Hitchcock.
But he's not doing the one shot for the next one, so.
Huzzah. Kang variant, cover B, call it. And then 1 in 25. And the Hulk was always my favorite Ultimates character.
Yes.
It's very true. You should read the Wolverine versus Hulk story.
All right.
Next to that, now we got a double dose of Avengers in a minute. Avengers Annual, the Contest of Chaos.
Finale.
Truly?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know. I read it.
That'll be your cover B. Actually, we got a little extra of those. And then cover A with the banner on top. Above that, a whole row of Avengers. We got number 5. That's your cover A. This is the Alex Ross Connecting Avengers cover. This is the corner box variant. This is the 1 in 25. And then the ever rare Alex Ross Sketch 1 in 100 for only $30.
Wow.
Buy it now.
Yeah. I mean, everybody loves the sketches. Big top of the table. A great fave, a kind of hidden fave of the week. It's as much an X book as an Iron Man book. Iron Man number 10 is the wedding of Emma Frost and Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Like 100%. And it's a little quirky, and it kind of like happens really fast, but it ties right into everything that's going on in X-Men.
It really does. Yes.
Like, very easily. So, fun book. This is the other side of the cover that was...
Issue 9,
Issue-
right? Oh,
No, it was the X.
you're right. X-Men.
Yeah. Hooray! We got 3 fun covers for that: a wedding cover and the complete Hall of Armor cover. So they've done like connecting ones, and this is the full image. That's very cool. It's the entire hall. Kyle and I laughed when the one image came out, the cover that was just this. And we're like, all right, so I got Tony Stark's gearbox.
It's the dummy cover.
Blade number 3 in an ongoing Blade series that's amazing. So I didn't read it, but this was another one I heard sounds from across the room during. From Andrew, too. So I'm so jazzed that we have a good Blade series now. And a great cover. Like, who's he fighting? Can I know that?
It's kind of, I don't think they have a name right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm down with that.
They said.
All right. And then a sweet Stormbreaker Captain America cover.
Yes.
I love this. This is pure Blade for me.
Yeah, the double
Pure
kick.
Blade. All I need is like one kind of sword in there, and it's like, it's over.
There's some stakes in there.
Hey, cool. Big top of the table for DC, too. Let me tell you.
So DC, they're top of the table for that. Power Girl, first issue. She has a new civilian identity. Superman's keeping tabs on her and sends her off. Like, new bad guy who hates Kryptonians. He's in this. Great artwork, a lot of words. But it's leading into something where Superman, Cal, sends her off to find remnants of a Krypton that she was on, not his. And she's like, that shouldn't be possible. And he's like, that's why I'm sending you out to go check it out. So that's what's going to happen.
Did Krypton explode in every multiverse?
Pretty much.
Really?
Yep.
I never really thought about that before.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's sort of like Uncle Ben.
Like
in
an
every
like a
multiverse.
point in time that can't be undone.
Yeah. So
What
yeah.
did the Flash call it? I watched that whole damn movie.
They called it a baby shower.
So we have the Gary Frank regular cover, which is awesome. We have the Sozamuka cover B. We have a blank variant. We've got the Warren Lau shiny, spiffy foil variants. And then we move on to the Gotham War. This is the Batman Catwoman Red Hood one shot. Basically, Red Hood is... He's with Catwoman, but he also has his own agenda. And they don't always meet eye to eye. But bad stuff happens in this, and it's not all Red Hood's fault, and it's great. Yeah,
I like
no,
when that's like a
it's great.
character thing that we have to like point out.
Oh no, it's true. It's a good. This is an issue that you don't have to really know what's going on with all the stuff. You can just read this as a Red Hood issue. So yeah.
He'll take any opportunity to kick Batman in the soft spots.
Oh yeah. Well, he's also using this opportunity to try and find Joker. So yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Always.
Yeah, like,
Always. So yeah. Another number one on the table.
Flash number
Flash number 1. So if you know nothing about what's been going on, Wally West is still the Flash. Wally West has a few kids, and Gorilla Grodd shows up in this issue with a whole little mini gorilla army doing stuff. It ends very terrifyingly to the point where
oh yeah.
Gorilla Grodd throws up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's amazing.
It's pretty rad.
It's great. It's one panel,
really rad.
and he's just like, nope, and runs off. And it's great. Great first issue. Diodato does the interiors. Pretty amazing. So here's your Diodato, like, cover B. You have your cover C, which was Mora. Your Rose Besh variant, your blank variant, and then a really cool, spiffy, shiny variant on that one.
By Raza.
And then below that,
Yeah.
we've got your 1/100 and your 1 in 50
Ugh.
and 1 in
I just wish
25.
he was kind of running. in that 1 in 50.
In that
Yeah.
one.
Like just a little bit of flash motion, and I'd be all about that.
That
cover.
that pose though, he's like,
I know the
Yeah.
Rossimo cover is amazing too.
Yeah. He is running in that one, though.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so. Next one, Penguin number 2. I got caught up on it last night, and it's terrifying. Like, this is a great cover. As Kyle said last night, Penguin's going to kill that guy. And that is exactly what's going to happen. In a way, and it's wonderful. If you're not reading it, you absolutely should. We've got issue 1s over there. It's wonderful.
I got goosebumps, and I felt guilty because they weren't penguin bumps.
So
That's not the original joke I was going to make. I kind of
Yeah,
convinced that
close
one a
enough.
little bit.
we got the regular cover.
Start
we got
over.
we
whole
got
video
Derek
over.
Robertson, the Derek Robertson variant, and the 1 in 25 variant.
Oh, that's Derek Robertson on that cover beat?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I didn't even notice the knife, to be honest with you. It was like so blended well with the color of the rest of it.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's good. Batman Brave and the Bold. After 2 issues, we're back with Batman versus the Joker for the first time. Origin story. Still really creepy. Really,
It's arguably
really creepy.
creepier than the other ones.
Oh,
It's just getting creepier.
yeah.
I'm uncomfortable. I mean,
Which
yeah,
is why you should be reading this book. Absolutely. So penultimate for that because it's 3 of 4. So we've got the 1 in 25 variant for that there. Action Comics. New story arc starts here. Issue 1057. We've got the regular cover. We've got the
Written by
Jorge Jimenez cover.
Johnson,
Yes.
who was
Oh, yeah?
first year.
You could get it and not get it signed this time. So,
ah,
exactly. Track him
He
down.
lives on the East Coast, according to his bio in his books.
We have the 1 in 50 variant and the 1 in 25 variant.
Raphael Albuquerque on that one.
Yeah. Green Arrows on number 4. This is actually next on my reading list because I really enjoy this, but it is, of course, the Return of Parallax in this issue. And then we have the Limb variant, or is it? Yeah, Limb.
yep, you're right.
The Limb variant for that one there. And the always awesome Stoko 1 in 25 variant, where everything, I think the kitchen sink is right there.
Yep,
Yes.
there's the kitchen sink.
Spirit World is on number 5. Static Shadows of Dakota is on number 6 of 6.
Yes.
Yeah, all right,
News
there we
is
go.
schisms.
And Doom Patrol, because you guys are great at pre-ordering, we only have the 1 in 25 variant for that one there.
But apparently it's like a first team appearance in that book. We didn't want to lug the 1 in 25 up there and ding it up, but like there's a first appearance of. Oh, first new Flex squad or like that Flex Mentalo has been working with. It's like
Yeah.
his team of
people.
I'm not going to pretend to know. I think
No,
Flex
it's all
squad.
good.
They sound like brothers.
Detectives on 1074, still Ram V doing it. We also have the really cool Kelly Jones variant there. Like, Batman's just punched somebody.
What is the bloody bit?
That's his hand.
That's his hand. He's just punched somebody.
guy on the
I
ground.
heard. Okay.
Yeah. We've got the 1 in 25 variant there.
Oh, the
The
pearls.
1 in 50 variant, which I think is
So
really cool.
good.
Yeah,
like that
it's really spiffy. And Facsimile, first appearance of Mirror Master. So if you're wondering like what his first appearance was, here it is. You can get it. And if you want 150 Civil War soldiers for $1.
False hope. Don't give him false hope. That's actually one of my favorite first appearance because I like weird oddball villain stuff. That's one of my favorite first appearance covers.
It's
Like
a good
as far
one.
as that.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know
I've kind of always
exactly
wanted that
who
one.
this guy is. So yeah,
One of my silly goals I've not enacted on is collecting the rogues' first appearances. Like like a good core group, like pick 10 of them that I think are like rogues.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. Harley Quinn on issue number 32. Here's your regular cover. You got your awesome Jenny Frison variant, and then you have your Rose Besh variant there.
The hammer's bigger than her.
It is. It is. It's Tales of the Titans starring Donna Troy. She gets her own one-shot special in this. What's cool is the next cover, because this is by far the best Rose Besh variant that has come out.
Yes.
It is fantastic.
Phenomenal.
So, yeah. We also have a 1 in 25 variant that ain't too shabby either. So, yeah. And then we're going to go back down here. Wildcats on number 11 with another Rose Besh variant there. Batman Beyond Neo Gothic is on number 3 We have your cover B for that one there.
Very neo-gothic.
And then we've got collections. Back earlier one, if you haven't read it, it's fantastic. It's wonderful. You should. Marcos Martin does the artwork. It's wonderful in every way. Story is great. Art is great. You should get it because it's only $20.
Ooh.
A great, perfect Batgirl story. Tim Drake Mystery at the Marina is his entire miniseries, plus the one shot from the DC Pride is also in there, his story. DC vs. Vampires All Out War Part 2 is a great addition to the DC versus Vampires story. If you haven't read it, this is where like the schlubs get their act in and try to help everybody beat the vampires. It's great.
If you're even for a second wondering if this is worth reading, this cover should convince you in every way, shape, and form. Like it happens in the book. It's exactly the tone of the book. Like this unbeatable odds.
Doom,
it's great. It's almost better than the main series. Like it really is. But a great 4 volumes as far as DC Vampires goes. Like keeping it concise.
Harley Quinn Task Force XX. Their volume 4 in the hardcover series.
Oh, I could have told you.
Yeah. And then to Dark Horse. The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos. Are you caught up on this?
Nope.
It's really good. It's a good series. So we're on issue 4 on that one. So yeah.
He looks sad.
Cute ghost cats.
Oh, what? Y'all didn't tell me you were cute ghost cats?
Yeah.
Kevin Smith comes back after a little bit of a hiatus with issue 8 of Masquerade. And then Black Hammer The End is on number 2. And Usagi Yojimbo joins Dark Horse again with a new number 1, or if you want, number 270.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. So it's, if you've never read Usagi and you're like, issue 270 is where I need to jump on, it's a great jumping on point. It really is. So yeah.
It takes place right after the Green Dragon story line that they just completed.
Yep. So yeah. So there's that. And then Rumpus Room.
Yeah, get in there, buddy. You were excited about this book. You grabbed one off the table like 10 minutes ago.
I haven't read it yet.
Oh.
I told him about it.
Oh, Andrea gave the pitch, and I was like,
said,
well, yes, I need to read
it's
that.
It's about a billionaire who keeps people in his basement, his rumpus room, because he needs them for his special skin cream.
At that point,
you're
John
like,
Shear grabbed the cover. Yeah, I did. But he didn't get the cover that mattered.
No,
So that's
I left
cover
that
A.
for somebody else.
We have
That's all red.
all red, the cat cover.
That's
black
so
and-
creepy.
Yeah,
It's
there's
so
people
creepy.
in
They're-
these
especially-
are people in these like animal suits that like work for him. Yeah, so you got that. The black and white, and then the frog butt by Mark Russell, age 52.
Oh, that's fantastic. Is that Tony Harris? It looks like
Yeah,
Tony
yeah.
Harris.
It is Tony
Tony
Harris.
Harris. There you go.
New covers.
I can always tell by his faces.
Yeah. And then we have Stuff of Nightmares, Red Murder. It's a one-shot. It is about a comic book character called Red Murder, and someone is murdering at a horror convention as that character.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So Horror Convention Massacre.
Yeah. That's cover A. This is the glow-in-the-dark cover A. This is the Fear Street variant. And this is the glow-in-the-dark cover B.
Man, it looks like a Virgin cover from here, but it's
Yeah,
not.
you can
it's
kind
a
of tell
bust.
when there's like Red Murder down here.
Awesome.
That one was really good.
Cool.
If you, I've seen the TMNT Last Ronin hardcover so many times. I was like averse to seeing a different version of it, but this one's awesome. It's the director's cut, so you get the full story. I'm not gonna flip the whole thing open. You get the full story of TMNT Last Ronin and all the extras that they did with like the cover gallery and script pages and stuff like that. So true diehard TMNT hardcover. Love Kills hardcover from Titan. Then we got Blade Runner 2039 on number 7. Grandma. Oh, I forgot about this one.
Yeah.
Grandma Tilly's Hell Tech Mech.
I don't even
No one got there.
I-
It's just gonna have to speak for itself.
That's
Yeah.
it? Okay. Rick and Morty. Heart of Rickness. These people have to go to bed at some point. They're not just going to hang out with us all night.
Heart of Rickness number 3.
It is 3. Thank you. Heart of Rickness number 3. That'll be your cover
Oh,
A.
sorry, I mixed them up.
That'll be your cover B. And then we got Rick and Morty Ongoing, number 9. Yeah. Okay. We all really liked Plot Holes number 1 by Sean Murphy. Like, really liked it. It's a 5-issue miniseries. We got more number 1s back in. All art covers, too. And if it's not, it's the title at the top, which is great. So, give us a chance on Plot Holes. Ask us about that one if you didn't get a chance to grab it that week.
If you like comic books, you should be reading it.
That's
like
true.
literally-
It's about saving fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about it's great. Reprint of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 111.
Third print.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Godzilla War for Humanity, number 2 of that miniseries. You got Saturday Morning Adventures from TMNT. That's number 5. And then we've got a 1 in 10 variant for that. Get that fixed. I think it was $10.
Yep.
My Little Pony, number 17. Sonic the Hedgehog. We got 30th anniversary of Amy. I don't know a lot about Sonic, but I do know that Mech Sonic looks cool. He has like a jet engine strapped to his back. Like, it's awesome. And then Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, they're on number 9. Cad Bane,
Cad
sucker. Kids graphic novels. We'll get through this. Nell of Gumbling.
Yeah, it's
Got it.
extremely normal fairy tale. That's
I don't know.
exactly.
I read that
breezed
in the
through it.
subtitle and I got mad because I couldn't figure it out, and so I kind of glanced over it. Urban Legends, though, is cool. It's kind of got a Goosebumps vibe, but all the monsters are real urban legend stuff that we talk about, like huge alligators in a sewer or giant bed bugs that are eat you while you're asleep. So it's a fun group of kids kind of exploring that. Got a new Unicorn, Phoebe and her Unicorn graphic novel. It's Unicorn for a Day. Big Ethel Energy Volume 3 from Archie Comics. Surprisingly, Sarah, we had the graphic novel last week. Now we have the hardcover. That was sweet. The Marvels is coming out soon, so now we've got The Hero I'm Meant to Be. It's a nice storybook. Been empowered with those 3 ladies on there. My favorite kids book of the week, Andrew's favorite kids book of the week, Kyle's favorite kids book of the week, and John Shear's favorite kids book of the week. Had to do that individually just so I could drive the point home. This is Cat and Cat Adventures. They have little backpacks. It's volume 3. Someone buy this so we reorder the other ones.
Yeah, really.
World of Reading, level 2 Loki, and we got a new soft cover of Narwhalicorn and Jelly. Oh, I can't forget Wolverine because he'll stab me.
Oh, it's with a new comic.
Get in there. It's bigger than the Caution one.
It's true.
And then X-Verse, they're doing just like the Marvel-verse reprints. This one's a Wolverine. We got a Magneto one coming out. We got a Villain-centric one coming out. Just classic, all-age, appropriate Wolverine stories. Who can go wrong?
So he probably doesn't disembowel somebody in this.
Yeah.
Maybe just like with like a tree in the way.
I mean, yeah, something safe like a Sentinel.
And there's a Deadpool Wolverine one they did years ago too. We have that one. But
Yep.
yeah, that is our huge, eclectic, fun comic table for this week.
Number 175.
Number 175. We're really stoked about that. And again, we really couldn't do it alone because that would be sad. But thank you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow for your comic books.